this is the Asterical report for 10/3/12,990, 10/4/12,990. I took my sabbat, and now I'm back. This is American Spirit tobacco, natural tobacco, by the way. Because if you're going to be smoking the outside Aries, and particularly, like, you know, you're trying to keep your conscious level high, stay high vibrational, stay away from the other tobacco. Go with natural tobacco. The alignments that I already passed, you know, they'll be viewed. So, you know, depending on how these aspects your map by dissension. If you have any inquiry, like, don't be afraid to comment. Okay. And that being said, okay, at 6:39 a.m. UT, okay, we had, okay, Leo moon in opposition to Jupiter. And then the moon was on the Leo Virgo cusp, so, and you know, it's a Wayne Leo moon. I'm just covering spherical alignments only. You know, planetary days, horror, magic, and you know, other magical applications. That's another frequency transmission. But I'm just speaking on the effects of alignments only on a collective basis. Having said moon in Leo, okay, the Leo Virgo cusp is like what we vibe with to maintain our spiritual security. Okay, we're taking that and shifting. And it says like that opposition, because Jupiter is currently on the Aquarius Pisces cusp. So it's the reception of the maintenance of frequency security, and we're taking that and, you know, taking that to expand on those vibrational shifts. So, you know, like, you know, and Jupiter is currently on an anaretic degree of Aquarius. Okay, so that being said, like, you know, speak that. Okay, we gain one aspect that we gain wisdom and knowledge of, you know, of the human side of the collective, even though higher plane being stuff like that, which they still speak on the human part of our experience. So I said, like, you know, you really expanded in your knowledge about how people is, about, you know, society in general at this time. You know, gain more hysterical illuminations, more technological illuminations. I said, you know, you kind of, you know, who to continue to try to expand your relations with, and who you know you should have just raised the sword upon and come off at this time. So So with the moon opposite that, okay, it's like, and it's the wane moon. It's the wane moon. So it's like where I know this, that, and third about, this group of people, these people. I gain all the technological illuminations, the scientific illuminations too. Asterical illuminations. But I'm vibing with like really trying to shine with the work that I do. And with the wane moon, like the opposition is not hard on as it is with the waxing moon. So that being said, like, yeah, you're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm shifting in that, but like I said, I'm not gonna just go all out that haphazardly stuff like that, cause okay. At 7:16 a.m. UT, okay, the Saturn Uranus square, the final Saturn Uranus square of this Gregorian year, but the true year is the second Saturn Uranus square. So like Uranus go down Taurus is acting like Saturn because of those uprooted trees, man. Anyway, it's still a bit of a holdup. It's still Uranus. But either way, since Uranus go down, still a little bit of a holdup because you got to figure out which trees you can salvage, which trees you got to dispose of. That's the Taurus Scorpio axis. Which trees you got to chunk out, So with Saturn squaring that, that's a crux on the maintenance of frequency security in this room. So that being said, as Saturn square, they had to deal with solid. One thing is solid associations. Like being solid in your mentality. Maintain your frequencies. Being solid on your technological illuminations, spherical illuminations, scientific illuminations, and also like one thing that kind of get glossed over when dealing with Aquarius energy is, and I'm tying into the 11th space, manifestation of it, because the 11th space, one thing it covers is the hopes and wishes. So like, with that being said, one way play, like, your hopes and wishes is like you're solidified in those frequencies of really trying to manifest like your ultimate hopes and wishes. With that being said, Saturn squaring Uranus is like, okay, the shake up in the ground, the trees that done fell over, that done got uprooted. And this is a fixed square, so it's a tussle. it's a tussle to what has gotten solidified in terms of, associations, like solidified, maintain frequencies, like gon' turn hopes and wishes solidified. You know, illuminations that fall under the space of Aquarius. So it's like you have to. I'm like you. Okay. You have to crystallize those things. You have to have the foundation. Okay, even though these trees and fell over, they get unrooted. I'm trying to figure out what the motherfucker do with the trees. Things still get unrooted. This, that, third. So like that, you have to foundate. Like, okay, I can still manifest those things in place in 555 Gregorian, even while the trees is getting uprooted, around on the sideline, those uprooted trees, until I fucking figure out like what to do about the damn trees, one ways it played out, like, like things things that you were associated with. You have to distance yourself, because it's like, okay, it did. I'm like, there's shakeups in the ground, you know. This right here, is not, I don't want to say conducive, but this right here is not, it can't stand under the shakeups, So okay. At 7:33 a.m. UT, okay, Moon Square Series. Now, Ceres is in Taurus. Yeah, Ceres is slowed down. She's in the Taurian space now. So, like, the anaread degree of Taurus. So she's still aerating the field, but she's she's pretty much wrapped it up. She like, what? Let me nurture the produce. Let me nurture what's coming. Let me nurture what's growing out of that field, because I'm pretty much wrapped up. So I'm to focus my energy on nurturing, the crops, the produce, and the grain. So that being said, how to, how to nurture things at these times, resources, whether internally or externally, values, talents, and with the moon heavy here is Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto. Cause Neptune, yeah, Neptune has a profound energetic effect, but Neptune, Neptune still, unless it's hard, unless it's an aspect to Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, but it still has to do with things of the upper realm. Say I do with things of the divine, stuff like that. So so that being said, that square, because it's a waning moon, it's not as much of a energetic effect as if it was a waxing moon. Like you really fucking feel like don't like shifting 3D, like vibing with doing something else and being showing off about it. But at the same time, them fruits and them produce, they gotta be nurtured and tended to. So like, well, I wanna go over here and there, I'm working and stuff like that, but I wanna go over here and kind of parlay a little bit while I'm doing it. At the same time, Sarah is demanding no devotion and depth. So okay. At 8:24 a.m. UT, okay, the moon went the Virgo. And stick like Virgo Leo cusp. So yeah. Okay, at 10:47 a.m. UT, okay, the moon squaring the nose at the bending. Since this is a waning moon, the effect is not as much of a tussle, but since this is mutable, like it's not as hard on war, not as hard on as it would be a cardinal or a fixed square. But the moon's still at the bending, so it's still like okay, the way you vibe, okay, the way you vibing with maintaining your spiritual security to shift your 3D and stuff like that, like if it was waxing, then it would just be an all out like what the fuck this time, since North Node is in Gemini and South Node is in Sagittarius. On the Taurus Gemini cusp, because those frequencies exchanging that's taking place at this time, the way way to is seeing is like okay, they need to be forth with like trying to maintain 3D security, even if it's going on in your water houses, something that you can that you can rest on. And when I say rest, you can count on it to be there. So that being said, like, you know, we're taking the ways that we maintain linseed oil vibes, linseed oil, self know, like take away, we maintain our vibrational security and shifting our awareness with. So it's like that Scorpio says cusp right there is like, okay, I got my fuel Scorpio oil. I got my linseed oil. I'm about to torch shit. I'm about to light that shit. Just right at the moment in time where you about to light the shit. So instead of the and it shoot and by that descended down this rim with a mutable T square, you know, or grand mutable cross, and like how you work with mutable T square. I know that's another frequency transmission, but I'm still expound on it. Hey, work with mutable T square. Okay, you look at the degree and point of the missing leg of that square, like, you know, what space of experience that it's taking place in, so it won't be so much, there won't be so much tension on that focal point. And you know, so that is like there's like, okay, like the vibes of maintain spiritual security to shift your three. It's like it's still that feeling of just being pulled in all kind of transmutative directions. Oh, but it's like okay, like even though shoot, but if it's in hard aspect 1 to 3 heavy hitters, then it's trouble. Easy aspect, not as much trouble. So it's like, well, you know, what I'm doing is not really pulling me from these necessary communications, these necessary information I need to gain, you know, for me to tune in and listen what I really need to listen to at this time, stuff like that. But at the same time, you know, it's not really pulling me from what the fuck I need to feel and see, feel deeply and see, so I can go forward, you know. So yeah, 14:04 PNUT. Okay, that add up to 9. Gnosis and completion. Okay, moon, trine, sun alignment. So we had the Virgo, Wayne and Gilbert's moon. So you know that, and I said Wayne moon. Let's see harmonious aspect 1 3. Heavy hitters. It's like it's like that gift of those the vibes of those 3D shifts that you trying to manifest, the work that you're vibing with doing, stuff like that. Okay, it, you know, when it comes to establishing your 3D security, it's like, okay, the work is not, you know, you're out in the field. You're out in the field and you're working, but same time, is it really ready? It's kind of a time of you traipsing around. Okay, at 14:57 p.m. UT, okay, we had Vesta square Neptune. Um, Neptune speeding back up post shadow phase, but still all that ocean mist. Vesta, okay, wherever she's taking place at in your map, okay, you know, she's in domicile, she tending Zeus's fires through, and she's in Sag, so like, you know, tending fires of the masculine side, spirituality, you know, things of the cosmos and the universe, you know, the higher mind, higher education, you know, philosophy, you know, broadcasting, particularly if it's taking space. I already said publishing, yeah. And since it's Neptune, ain't no foundation with Neptune, so it's like, okay, it's like the ocean mist done picked up, and it's like you're seeing it, but it's like it's obscuring your view because you done waft it off. You done waft it off, like, so it's the, you know, it's the steam, it's the steam of esteem of devotion to the nebulous and what's just meant to be in the higher realms. So yes, it's in harmonic aspect one bit three heavy here Uranus, anything goes, but still it's still Uranus. It either will or ain't. Okay. At 18:02 p.m. UT, okay, moon trine focus. So, like, you know, speaking without the alignment aspect, one big three heavy hitters, you know, focus in Capricorn, that's point no return. It's like, okay, today, the ways I'm establishing my 3D security, I'm not going back to that previous shit. Okay? I'm not heading back on that journey road. I came out this far, no. Okay, with the Wayne Moon, that's just in harmonious aspect one big three heavy here is like you feel like shifting back to where you was in the 3D. Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, two. Right. Right.
Mm.